Hey guys, could you tell us who you are?
Little Jake, that's little JP, and little Mike.
And we're the Screaming Jays.
What did you guys do here today?
We come down to Solomon Mines to record for Local Color, and we're so excited. He's been saying it's big time for the last couple weeks, and I knew it was going to be nice. And so
Yeah.
this was a piece of cake. We came down and set up, recorded with Laura Blackley for Local Color, Russ, Aaron, both helping, and it was pretty much flawless.
Yeah.
Cadillac, a boat about 104, my V8 Ford wouldn't do no more. Car glass out in the starting to rain, where I put up over its shoulder lane, where the rainwater blowing all under my hood, but I knew it was doing my engine good. Maybelline, why don't you be true? Maybelline, why don't you be true? Yeah, you done started out doing all them things you told the judge and the counselor you weren't gonna.
Why do you pick the name Screaming Jays? What does it mean?
Well, we love Screaming Jay Hawkins a lot, and I had heard other bands use the name of somebody famous. I'm trying to think of somebody now. We can't think of anybody, but
The Dandy Warhols, perhaps.
the Dandy Warhols, and I thought, hey, let's use a name. Oh, Screaming Jay Hawkins. He's one, and my name starts with J. So does JP's, and Mike's name didn't start with J, but we've changed his name legally.
J. Michael Gray now.
To J. Michael Gray. It's Little J. Michael Gray.
And how do you feel about that?
I think it's worth it. Really, it is. It's worth it, to be a part of the Screaming Jays.
Yeah, he voted against it, but it was 2-1.
How long have you known each other for?
Let's see. I first saw Jake Hollifield on stage 13 or so years ago, and I didn't know him at the time, but that's when I saw him. And I was like, I'm going to get to know this guy. So,
I guess we've been playing together really about at least
7 or 8.
Yeah,
7 or 8 years.
7 years, and me and a friend Jason were playing along, and we had worn out most drummers and most bass players in town, and Jason mentioned there's some young guys, and Mike is a lot younger, and so we went over and we'd start at about midnight and practice all night long, because that was the only time that we actually had time off to practice, and so we would go do that. And that's where we started, right there.
Yeah, I think that because I guess Jason had known me and Henry from Firecracker Jazz Band, and so got Henry and I at first to play. And yeah, at the time we were playing that place Modaddy's all the time. Yeah, we were playing like a once a week gig down there, and Henry was playing bass, and JP was actually playing organ at the time.
yeah, I saw him play, and I was like, yeah, I want to play Hammond organ with you guys. And they're like, oh, that sounds good. So I showed up with my organ, and I kept showing up every week because they kept paying me.
But we were like, man, this guy really wants to be in the band, and he's a really good player, so we might as well just get him in the band.
We were a big full 5-piece band, rock and roll.
We definitely didn't have to change his name. He was already in his name, so that was a plus.
Yeah, indeed. And then I guess we scaled down after a little while. Some people moved away. Some people went and did other things, and I switched over to the Doghouse bass. And you went up from the electric piano, the Fender Rhodes, to the acoustic piano. We kind of acousticized it a little bit more, and yeah, that's how we ended up with the sound we have today here at Solomon Mines with Local Color.
And how's the band doing?
Great.
We're
really
doing
good, yeah.
We're getting ready to go to this massive bluegrass festival, and we're kind of new bluegrass, and so we're
Going to
super
Springfest in
excited
Florida.
about that. Springfest down at Swanee, Spirit of the Swanee Campground. It's like been around from the '60s, and it's been having shows there forever. And so that's one thing. We're going to the Doonanny, which is an international art festival. And so we're kind of, I can't say that we're not like famous or rich, but we are living the good life.
What do you expect to get out of today?
Well, we got some good recordings.
Yeah,
We
we
got
got-
a couple songs. I mean, we don't have them, but we can
Yeah.
listen to them.
Where they existed.
And it's like if when they play it on the radio, you know, not that we'll be famous, but there might be 5 more people that come to our shows because of it.
Yeah.
For us, we're like super excited.
And NCW, you know, broadcasting
Yeah.
worldwide on the internet.
Yeah, and anybody get in touch with Kedler Abel's booking? You know?
Somebody might,
Gigs out of
hear Screamin' Jays and be a big Screamin' Jay Hawkins fan and say, we want you to come play the party. So there's one. I mean, we don't really expect that much, but and one thing is everything. We expect everything.
Yeah. I've known Aaron and Russ for a long time. I've known Aaron for a really long time. I've known Russ for a long time, and you know, I knew those guys. I knew what they put together, and I was really excited to come down and see what they had done in here.
Oh, yeah.
This is my first time down here since they moved in here, and it was everything I expected and more. And so I'm very proud of those guys, and really excited to see what they're going to come up with in the future.
Yeah, this place is a wonderful palette to be able to create art. It really is. They've made
We're
that.
lucky to be here.